If you've ever used oil clay like chavant, you may be aware that as it gets hotter, it gets much more soft. So if you take that to a bit of an extreme and heat it up to a really high temperature, you can in fact melt it and turn it into a liquid. Now that's quite useful because if you've got an old mould or an old sculpture that you want to redo, one method you could do is to actually melt some clay, pour it into the mould and create a new version of the sculpture that you can then repair and then remould. I've got a few sculptures that I actually want to do that with. The first one is a mask that I originally made for a horror film and ended up turning into a steampunk mask. Now the mould that I originally made was made out of a sort of a putty silicone, so it's not that great quality. It's got various tiny little air bubbles in it and things like that. So I've been meaning for a while to redo the mould, and in order to do that I need to create a new sculpture. Now I could of course sculpt it from scratch, but much easier to pour some molten clay into the mould and create a basic sculpture from that I can then update and then make a fresh mould once I'm ready. So as you can see, I've poured some molten clay into the mould and I'm just rolling it around inside the mould, making sure I coat the whole surface. Now, a word of warning, this stuff is incredibly hot. I think I had it at about 120 degrees Celsius, something like that, so gloves are a must. This stuff's a bit like napalm if it actually hits you, and you will get some pretty nasty burns, so do be careful. So it's really just a question of pouring enough clay in here and moving it about to get a nice thick coverage all over. And I've not grown a third arm here, this is just the missus giving me a hand. And I'm just putting a bit of wood in here to serve as a stand. Now one thing that you'll definitely need for this is a jar of pickles, so make sure you've got one of those handy, then you can lean your stand on the pickles while the clay dries. So I'm just building that up even further to make sure the stand doesn't move about once it's all dry. And once I peel all that off, there's the poured sculpture. Now as you can see, there are various imperfections and air bubbles and things in it. That's fine, it's going to need a bit of updating anyway, so I'm going to re-sculpt that and create a new sculpture. Now if you've watched some of my previous videos, you may recognise this. This is my bat sculpture, which was one of the first video series I actually did on my channel. Now the mould for this came out well enough, but there were some imperfections in it. I think the sculpture had shifted slightly during the moulding process, so some areas on the back of the mould were quite thin. Also, because I'd cast this as one piece, i.e. the base and the sculpture, it made the mould quite large and unwieldy. So what I'm going to do is redo this sculpture using the same method, pouring in some molten clay. I'm then going to re-sculpt and remould, but make a mould that covers just the sculpture itself. Then I can have a separate stand that I can cast up separately. For the mask I previously did, I put the clay in the oven to heat it up. Another method you might want to consider is using a heat gun, so I've got a bit of a rudimentary method of doing this, which is just half a can screwed to a piece of wood. Nevertheless, it seems to work well enough. And it's just a question of slowly building this up in layers until you've got enough of a thickness for the sculpture to stay together once you pull it out of the mould. Now as with the mask, you can see this needs a fair bit of touching up. There's various imperfections and things that need to be removed and updated. Nevertheless, this sculpture's 90% there, so all it remains is for me to clean this up. Obviously I need to re-sculpt the back of the sculpture in, but that's certainly easier than sculpting the entire thing from scratch. So there are my two sculptures cleaned up. As you can see, the mask has already got a surround around the edge ready for moulding again. I'll also be remoulding the bat, which will allow me to run off some more casts. So that's it, just a quick video. This is something I haven't really tried before, so I thought it might be useful to do a quick video showing what I've been up to. Anyway, thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.